गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज चररञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारि यमुनतीरावनचारि जयो राधमाधवा जय कुञ्जरी प्यारी जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा शुभदमयी जय सुदर्शन जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय गंधर्विक गिरिधारी गौरहरि जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय अनंतरे लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय अनंतरे जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं तदोदयमुदीरये नस्य प्राये सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतस्य सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिभवन्ते नैष्टिके कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीननारायणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य ईश्वरम्। Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Seya. Today we will be reciting on the first canto, 19th chapter, the last chapter, appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, sloka number 25. This is a sloka where the speaker entering into the arena. So let's can follow the slokas, recite along with me. Tatra bhavat Bhagavan Vyasaputra yatra cha gam atmano nepaksha halakshya lingo nijab lava tusto vrittascha baler avaduta vesha tatra bhavat Bhagavan Vyasaputra Yadrachaya kam atmano napakshya alakshya lingo nijalobo tusto vrittascha baler avaduta vesha tatra bhavat Bhagavan Vyasaputro yadrachya kam atmano napakshya alakshya lingo nijalobo tusto vrittacha baler avaduta veshaha. Meaning tatra there abhavad appear Bhagavan powerful Vyasaputra son of Vyasa yadrachya as one desires come there atmanaha while traveling anapkasha disinterested alakshya unmanifested lingaha symptoms nijalobo self-realized thus the satisfied vritta surrounded cha and baleha by children avaduta neglected by others vesha dress. Translation and purport by His Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. At that moment there appeared the powerful son of Vyasadeva who travelled over there disinterested and satisfied with himself. He did not manifest any symptoms of belonging to any social order or status of life. He is surrounded with women and children and he does as if others have neglected him. Purport. The word Bhagavan is sometimes used in relation with some of the great devotee of the Lord, like Sukadeva Goswami. Such liberated souls are disinterested in affairs of this material world because they are self-satisfied by the great achievement of devotional service. As explained it before, the Sukadeva Goswami never accepted any formal spiritual master, nor did he undergo any formal reformatory performance. His father, Vyasadeva, was his natural spiritual master because Sukadeva Goswami heard Srimad-Bhagavatam from him. After this, he became the completely self-satisfied. Thus, he was not dependent on any formal process. The formal process are necessary for those who are expected to reach the stage of complete liberation. But Sukadeva Goswami was already in that state by the grace of his father. As a young boy, he was expected to be properly dressed, but he went about naked and was uninterested in social custom. He was neglected by the general populace, and inquisitive boys and women surrounded him as if he were a madman. He thus appeared on the scene while traveling on the earth of his own accord. It appeared that upon the inquiry of Maharaj Parikshit, the great sages were not unanimously in their decisions as to what was to be done. For spiritual salvation, there were many prescriptions according to the different modes of different persons. But the ultimate aim of the life is to attain the highest perfectional stage of devotional service of the Lord. As the doctors differ, so as also the sages differ in the different prescriptions. While such things were going on, the great and powerful son of Vyasadeva appeared on the scene. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakya Tatsurumitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Swapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Kadam Bhisham Padam Kiyam Vandeham Shri Guru Srivata Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rutam Sagardatam Sagana Raghunatam Sritam Tam Tajasi Jivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Visakantvitam Cha He Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopeshta Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanusuda Devi Pranamami Haripriye Mancha Kalpadrubhiksha Kripa Sundeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vatsara Krishnanda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Pangajanabhaya Namo Pangajamalini Namo Pangajanetraya Namo Pangajangriye Hare Krishna. Welcome once again Nityam for all the devotees for the Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in Parampara for the pleasure of the Krishna, the devotee, and my own purification. Today also very interesting sloka. After waiting for 24 slokas, now the hero, the speaker appears into the scene. The appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, the title of this sloka, title of the chapter, the same we are able to hear about him. In this chapter, we will be discussing more in depth of that background about Sukadeva Goswami, and some of the points here they mentioned it. Before appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, there is a question raised by the Parikshit Maharaj, and the great sages who are assembled. There is a debate that which is the best process to be followed for the person who is about to leave the body. Duty of the person who is about to leave his body. So that is also very valid point we have to understand. Also, we will be discussing about the pure bhakti. So these are the points is very attraction and very useful to the devotees. Let's move on to our sloka, what is trying to tell. This verse describes the appearance of Sukadeva Goswami, and the title of the chapter also same. Where did he appearing? So generally when you hear that appearing means where did he appearing? So this question comes in our mind. the place where Parishit Maharaj decided to sit and fast until death on the banks of the Ganges, where many saintly persons came from all over the universe. Parishit quitting the body, and they could foresee that Srimad-Bhagavatam will be spoken by Sukadeva Goswami. So now the Sukadeva Goswami arrived there. The adjective Bhagavan used in this purpose. So here Sukadeva Goswami is addressed as a Bhagavan. Generally we heard that Krishna is referred as a Bhagavan. Here in this sloka they use the Bhagavan for Sukadeva Goswami. How come? Sometimes it is used in relations with the Lord. Bhagavan means Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. One who possesses 6 particular opulences to an unlimited degree. So we have heard many times that strength, knowledge, so all this comes under that. Here Bhagavan used for Sukadeva Goswami, sometimes the Bhagavan used for Vyasadeva also, sometimes they use for the Narada. When used for some devotees, why? It doesn't mean that they are God. Such liberated souls are disinterested in affairs of this material world. This characteristics of any liberated soul. Because they are liberated, they are completely pure. Any tint of material contamination never touches them. And they are not bound by the 3 modes of nature, the gunas. They are always spiritually active. They are only engaged in spiritual activity even they are in this material world. These are the qualities of the self-realized soul. Why they are not interested in the affair of material things, in this affairs of the material world? That again comes in our mind. So the answer to that is because they are self-satisfied with the great of the devotional, great service of the devotional service. The devotional service is so satisfied. When you do the devotional service, that itself gives a great satisfaction. That person is taking satisfaction in the service, loses all material affairs. So naturally, when you get a higher taste, then all the lower taste will be dropped. Therefore, they describe they are disinterested in the material activities. This is what the qualities of the great sages. Srimad-Bhagavatam, first canto, 2nd chapter, it talks about the divine and divinities. There, Sukadeva Goswami is speaking to, Sutta Goswami speaking to assembled sages in Naimisharanya. The sages asked the 6 questions to Sutta Goswami and he answered them. Before answering, he prays to his guru, spiritual master, Sutta Goswami. This is the etiquette. In that prayer, Sukadeva Goswami is a liberated soul by birth. He is highlighting that he is a liberated soul by birth itself. He doesn't need to study any Vedas. Don't need to participate in any process of self-realization. He is already self-realized. Though before studying Srimad-Bhagavatam from his father, Vyasadeva. So before he heard Srimad-Bhagavatam from his father, Vyasadeva, he was realized the impersonal realization of the absolute truth, the Brahman realization. So he had the Brahman realization. The 3 aspects of Brahman realizations are Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. Sukadeva Goswami realized the Brahman future, but after hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam is fully self-realized on the Bhagavan futures also. Bhagavan is the highest realization, complete realization of absolute truth. The Bhagavan realization also includes Brahman and Paramatma. So this we have to understand as a devotee. So when you practice bhakti, Bhagavan realization, then naturally, so automatically you touch upon the Brahman features and the Paramatma features. So Sukadeva Goswami became a devotee of Supreme Personality Godhead. He never accepted any formal guru like going to Gurukula, taking an initiation of a bona fide spiritual master. These are not required at all. Because he need not to do that. Nor he undergoes any formal reformatory performance and all. Here the reformatory performance means samskaras, the cultural purification, just like Upanyas, a sacred thread ceremony. The sacred thread ceremony signifies that the boy is eligible to study the Vedas under the spiritual master. Once he received the Gayatri mantra from the bona fide spiritual master, and he began to study the Vedas. So this is the present trend where the Brahmanas used to practice this. So here the Sukadeva Goswami did not do all the things. Sukadeva Goswami doesn't need to undergo any of the samskaras or upanyas, because he is already liberated soul. He realized and does not need to study the Vedas also. He self-realized need not to study Vedas also. Sukadeva Goswami's father is a Vyasadeva in natural spiritual master. He is a natural spiritual master. Why? Because Sukadeva Goswami heard Srimad-Bhagavatam from his father Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva compiled Srimad-Bhagavatam after instruction from the Narada Muni. So he also started compiling after hearing that. We should understand that those who are very spiritually advanced, completely self-realized, but they are disinterested in the social custom. They are not very particular about social custom, wearing dress, body, maintaining the body and all, externally. They are called avadutas. So in this sloka, it's mentioned that about avadutas. Nityananda Prabhu also he is an avaduta, the member of Panchatattvas and the incarnation of Balaram itself. Another person, avaduta, is Rishabhadev. Rishabhadev in his final stage, he turned to avaduta and disinterested in the civic customs. So these are the we'll come across in the Srimad-Bhagavatam. So Sukadeva Goswami, how he this is a very special entry for all those who are devoted to the path of Bhagavad Dharma. This sloka, the entry itself is very special for the Bhagavad Dharma, path of Bhagavad Dharma who are practicing through by the Srimad-Bhagavatam. The important part of narration, the chief speaker just arrived on this scene. So it is just like in a movie how the heroines are giving entry. Similarly, Srimad-Bhagavatam also the main speaker entry has been introduced in this sloka. How he entered it. Personally, the person who actually changed the history of the mankind. Sukadeva Goswami is the person who changed the whole history of the mankind by giving the Srimad-Bhagavatam. He would be the game changer. So he is again, generally we take, when there is a scene is going on, the person enters and from there onward the whole game is changed. Similarly, when once the Sukadeva Goswami enters, the whole game is changed. He's become a light. And how human civilization has to conduct itself for achieving the climax, highest potential of consciousness. This is more important for the devotee to understand. One is we have to understand human civilization has to conduct itself. What we are supposed to do for achieving a climax of highest potential of consciousness. That is bhakti. Love of pure love of Krishna. So this is what is important. Therefore, all of us are sitting here for Srimad-Bhagavatam class. We are referring to the today's class. We'll be hearing from the Sukadeva Goswami again in the forthcoming verses. For us, acknowledge the great personality of Vyasadeva Putra just arrived. So, because of his entry into that, and we are able to get Srimad-Bhagavatam. Why did he arrive there? Nobody called him. There is no invitation went to Sukadeva Goswami. So, but he arrived. He was roaming around freely in this universe and hearing about his instruction from his heart. Lord is there in the Paramatma form, unseen Guru of all living beings. So for us, the Guru is our Paramatma is our Guru. Lord guiding the Sukha who was roaming here and there, he just wondering where his heart guides. So he was wondering wherever his heart says, he will go on walking to that place. Here he arrived for the most important event, where the Parikshit Maharaj sat in the banks of the Ganges, along with the 60,000 sages, do what is the best for the person who is about to leave the body, duty of the person. The Brahmanas and sages are natural mentors of this society. We have to understand that Brahmanas and sages they are the mentors for guiding the mankind. Someone said that here that when the sages are assembled, some philosophers suggesting that their philosophy is to be the final, the best one for the person who is about to leave the body, and others are saying that their philosophy is the right method, that is ultimate to be followed for the person who was about to leave his body. So this argument was going on when the Parikshit asked what is the best method to be followed for the person who is about to leave the question. In the, just a few slokas back we were heard it, and also we got the answer from the sages. But once the son of Vyasadeva entered, everyone agreed to one thing. Whatever you may said, everyone agreed. We should ask from him only. So it is a unanimous decision taken by all the sages that whatever Sukadeva Goswami says, that is the ultimate goal of and ultimate duty of a person who is about to leave the body. The sages, no one fight like a parliamentary, where every day parliament session we are seeing that the ruling representative and the opposition peoples are fight each other for any bill to pass. They blame each other for right, wrong, all the things. So it is nothing like that has happened, because they are all self-realized soul. They unanimously accept that whatever Sukadeva Goswami says is the final one. The conclusion of the version will come from this person only, Sukadeva Goswami, because he was a Vyasadeva Putra. So, who is Vyasadeva? Because we are going on telling his son of Vyasadeva. So let us understand who is Vyasadeva. He is not a human being like flesh and blood. He is a literally incarnation of Lord. When Lord wants to come as a perfect king, he comes as a Lord Ramchandra. When Lord comes in the form of a great Raja Rishi, he comes as a Maharaj too. So Lord comes in different forms when he wants to do it. Lord comes in for different functions. When he wants to function perfectly as the manual for mankind, he came as a Maharishi Vasa. So Lipi is in Lipi incarnation. He took a birth on the Guru Purnima day. Therefore, the Vedic followers is saluted as a greatest benefactor of mankind is Vyasadeva. So all the Vedic followers who are educated, they accept him that he is the greatest beneficiary of mankind. Though his scriptures benefit all mankind, everybody on the same level of consciousness. They are all on the same kind of consciousness. 6 Puranas for Tamaguna, 6 Puranas for the Rajaguna, 6 Puranas for the Sattva Guna. So Vyasadeva wrote all these things. And apart from that, way beyond the liberation, he wrote his Srimad-Bhagavatam. It is called Bhagavat Mahapurana. So among all the Puranas, Srimad-Bhagavatam is a Mahapurana. He wrote Upanyas, Mahabharat, Vedas, Sutra, 4 Vedas, etc. There is no author who wrote any scripture for mankind. Nobody has written except Vyasadeva. The son carries the legacy of father. Generally we say the son carries the legacy. So he was well trained by his father. Sukadeva Goswami is well trained. In the absence of father, son does various things on whose benefit. Son is a perfect representation of a father, Vyasadeva. The question raised to Sukadeva Goswami is as good as for the Vyasadeva itself. So these are the points we have to understand, that whatever Parishimar put across to Sukadeva Goswami is as good as it has been put across to Vyasadeva, because Vyasadeva is the father of Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, Vyasadeva called Bhagavan. In this sloka also, Sukadeva Goswami refers to Bhagavan. Here, Vyasadeva also called Bhagavan, and his son also called as a Bhagavan, which is not, when you say the Bhagavan, it is not like God, but it is a power of the God. So we have to understand the difference between God and the power of God. So he is he need not to be a God. So Bhagavan means, this is what the exact meaning of from this sloka. The Lord form is described. So whenever the Lord incarnates, his form will be described. When you say that in the canto that Vamanadeva, appearance of Vamanadeva, so much of description is given by the author, how he looks. Similarly, the author always takes a few lines mentioning the form of the Sukadeva also. Sukadeva is, it will be heard in the tomorrow's slokas, how Sukadeva Goswami is looking. He is a Digambara. He is a Digambara. He doesn't want clothes. He doesn't wear clothes. He is Avaduta. We heard about Avaduta. The Avaduta means not guided by social customs. So it's not, they are not guided by the social customs. So nobody can or should imitate that. Unless you are a liberated platform, we are not supposed to behave like a Digambaras or Avadutas. Don't judge by external look. Don't judge the book by the cover. This is a common word we heard. We also, in this world, judgmental to the external appearance. We generally do by seeing the people, we start judging it. That is our weakness. And also, we judge that Sukadeva Goswami is not a worthy for sitting on the top of the stage in front of Parasara and Narada Muni. We guess he's not a great, we also feel that, okay, why he's sitting on top of the stage. But there is a huge effulgence of great from him. Why he has given a highest seat? So that is comes in our mind, why he has got that highest seat. Speaking on Srimad-Bhagavatam, when you compare that, Parasara is there, Narada is there, big rishis are, great rishis are there, but he has given that. So let us go back to his previous life. So he was a parrot living in the Vrindavan, Brajamandal. He was one of the chief parrot among the thousands and thousands of parrots who are living as in the Brajamandal. So his role is that he sent a group of parrots in the morning to see that which is the forest is the best uh, for the Radha and Krishna to meet. So all the parrots moves to a different direction. They go find out and come back and tell the narrate to Sukadeva Goswami uh, about the thing. And Sukadeva Goswami diagnoses and choose the best place, and he pass on to Vrinda Devi, and Vrinda Devi set the stage for the Radha and Krishna to meet on that day. So this is the duty of the Sukadeva Goswami. And also when the Lord Shiva was narrating Srimad-Bhagavatam to Mother Parvati, so she was listening but falls asleep. She was not attentive like us, but someone was very attentive. Who's that? On the top of the tree. He was Shruti Dara. Already got the taste of the Lord. Oh, my beloved Lord, past time he has been discussed here. So Sukadeva Goswami sat on the top of the tree, started listening. The parrots are known for repeater. Parrots also imitate human voice. When Shiva was asking that, do you understand? And immediately the parrots told that, yes. That too what? In the voice of Mother Parvati Devi. So Shiva was fully raptune. Raptune means a feeling of extreme happiness. The great Mahajans like Shiva, when they speak about Srimad-Bhagavatam, they are not speaking. They are really relishing that. They are narrating that. When they relish, the eyes are closed, experiencing, participating, emotionally fully absorbed in that Leela. This is the definition of relishing. Generally people say that you relish the Srimad Bhagavatam. Don't speak like Bhagavatam. So we have to relish that Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the definition. That experiencing, participating, emotionally fully absorbed in that Leela. When he opened the eyes, he saw that Parvati was sleeping. Then he saw that who is listening? A parrot was sitting on the top of the tree, was listening. Generally, the subhuman beings are not meant, should not hear Srimad Bhagavatam. It is not meant for them. So, Lord Shiva's Ashitosha, he is immediate get easily pleased and also he gets easily get angry also. He got upset and he started chasing the parrot that from his Himalaya region where he was residing. So the parrot immediately started flowing and it came to the ashram of Vyasadeva, where Vyasadeva and his good wife were sitting. And when his wife was yawning, opened her mouth, the momentarily Sukadeva Goswami entered to the mouth and entered into her womb. When he was in the womb of the mother, he was fully realized his soul. Therefore, he was aware of the surroundings. Environment should be conducive. Even today, when a pregnant lady is there, after the 7 months, the baby can realize the surrounding environment. So she should make the devotee should generally they will make this environment very conducive so that the child will come out with a Krishna conscious. When the child comes out of womb, that is we are discussing about Sukadeva Goswami, It's, it will be attracted to the illusory energy. Sukadeva Goswami said that he was stayed in her mother's womb for 16 years. So he don't want to come out because he will be attracted by the illusory energy. Because it is, the child was aware of the what's happening around there. Vyasadeva was very much keen for the child to come out. Then on the request of the father, when he narrated the Leela of the Lord, child came out. The child started walking in the jungle. Immediately he came out of the mother's womb, he started walking out naked. When he was going to the jungle, he wanted to be free from any sensory inputs which distract his consciousness. So he is very conscious that he should not get distracted. So he is going on, he went directly into the jungle. There are three verses have been spoken to Sukadeva Goswami. The verses from the Arjuna, the devotee of Krishna, he explains that Krishna is a mentor, charioteer, protector, friend and well-wisher to Pandavas. This verse has been told to Sukadeva Goswami. The second verse is that third canto Srimad-Bhagavatam, how the Lord is mercy to Putana. Lord saw a small spark of the motherly nature and took that part and left behind all the demonic character of she came to kill Krishna. He took the best part of it and made her as a nurse and assistant to Yashoda. This verse also he heard. And third verse was from the 10th canto Srimad-Bhagavatam, where the form of the Lord entering to the Braja forest has been described that wearing the yellow garments, Vaijanti Mala from the forest flowers, wearing Pitambari, blue color flower on the ears, curly hair, kundala, etc. It was going on describing. So he heard it. Immediately he stopped and asked, who's that boy? So in the three slokas, the three verses which were spoken to Sukadeva Goswami when he came from the womb of mother are, first one is mercy towards his devotee, that is Pandavas, compassion for the fallen soul, that is Putana, and beauty of the Krishna. So these are things. Then the Sukadeva Goswami asked, who is this person? Krishna is truly and definitely all attractive. So there is nothing can compromise or contradict with that, his beauty. When a man is not attracted to the material world, but yet he got attracted to the Krishna, this is a point the devotee should understand from this sloka, from the Sukadeva Goswami. So what we are now anchoring in this material world is nothing when compared to the beauty of Krishna. Don't judge externally appearance. Hanuman, he is a monkey, but he is a Parama Bhakta of Lord Shiva. Jatayu, very lowest species. He is not a peacock or very beautiful. He is a vulture, means dead animals they are eating, kind of bird, Jatayu. But he is a Paramamsa. Prahlad Maharaj, he is a demon, but he is a Mahabhagavat. So we should not judge from the external. Bhakti is a transcendental to species also, to any species also. Krishna is a transcendental, pure devotee is a transcendental, similarly the Bhakti process also transcendental. This is what the devotee should understand. The transcendental means they are beyond the three modes. When bhakti is transcendental, any species can perform bhakti. If bhakti is a mundane, only selected people can only be practiced. So that's why it is a transcendental, due to the three modes. Let's not go by the package. Package means enter outer cover. The whole world is behind the package. Advertisement industry. Americans and Chinese are good in packing most useless things. Whatever they give is a useless thing. The whole world will ask how much it costs. Like example, if you buy a mobile, more than a mobile, the package is so nicely packed, wrapped it with so many accessories. People just simply by the external color and packing, they just take it. So here also Srimad-Bhagavatam 6th canto, the Vritrasura story, the two devotees fight each other, Indra and the thing. The super speciality of the devotion is Indra's duty to kill demons. So, but what he did not know is Vritrasura is a Mahabhagavat. So how Karma Mishra Bhakti falls short of in front of Krishna, in Krishna's eyes. So that we have to understand. When it comes to the devotee, so Krishna sees only the good things. Lord is attached only to Shuddha Bhakta, pure Bhakti. If anyone performs, whoever performs, he just look at the Shuddha Bhakti, pure devotion. Krishna comes to the yajna of Indra's yajna, just a formality. Because he is among the god, demigods. But he was not attracted, Krishna was not attracted by the bhakti of the Indra. Whereas the Karma Mishra Bhaktas are Dakshaka, when he was performing the yajna, he didn't invite the Mahadev, Lord Shiva. He insulted also. So similarly, Indra also, there are Karma Mishra Bhaktas. So Karma Mishra Bhaktas and Jnana Mishra Bhaktas. So these are all the lower categories. Anything less than Shuddha Bhakti, Krishna will not be attracted. So we have to look at the topmost Bhakti, pure Bhakti. Only Krishna can be taken as out of this material world. Only Krishna can do that. That nobody else can do to take us out of this world. To get out of this world, there is only one gate is open. That gate is pure devotion. This is a message for the devotees. There is nothing available to come out. In a prison, if you are going to the prison, always you can make out there is only one gate for entry and exit. Similarly, to get out of this material world, there is only one gate is there. That gate is pure devotion. The pure devotions are called in different names. Kevala Bhakti, Nishrama Bhakti, Prema Bhakti are some of the names. Srila Prabhupada gave such a simple process. We should be thankful to Prabhupada that he gave such a simple process to get the highest perfection of our life. Sounds very high, yet very simple. So we are every day we are discussing about pure bhakti, Shuddha Bhakti, all the things. But it sounds very high, but very simple only. It is simple for those who are very simple. So first, simple for simple. So that's why many devotees just give up and focus on their bhakti. They lead a simple life, not taking too much of loan, attracted by the advertisement package that what we are talking. in this world and get trapped in entangled again and again. No, that's why this our process is very simple and high result. Another example, Kulaveshak Sridhar in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu describing about that he's an insignificant person in his village. Nobody knows his name also. He's very simple person. He stays outskirts of the village, chant the holy name in the night times. This is what is CV. Kulavacha Sridhar. In the Mahaprasad Leela happens in the night, and that time he sent his devotee to invite Kulaveshak Sridhar for that program to glorify him who he is. Lord can catch the vibration of the Suddha Bhakti. So this is very important. So when you chant in full consciousness and not without any offense, then Lord can see the catch up the vibration of Suddha Bhakti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned after the initiation. He meets all the people at Shuklambar Brahmachari's house. He's a beggar to reveal his heart that he has taken sannyasi. Lord is nothing to do with external. Lord is not very particular about how the way dressed up and what we are and all. Lord is looking at the sincerity of our heart. This is what the devotee should understand. What Lord is looking from us. Lord is looking in a microscopic on our thoughts, every word, every action. So daily in the, it is called the, he is a Sakshi Gopal in our heart. Lord is a Sakshi Gopal in our heart. He is looking. He is supposed to think, speak, action like Vaishnava in alignment with Krishna consciousness. This is the perfection of the Bhakti Yoga. Jiva Mukta. So Jiva is getting Mukti. This is what we are supposed to practice. So as a devotee, Jiva Mukta, our Jiva should get Mukti. So liberate. So our thinking, our word and action should be pure. So that is what Lord is looking. We are practicing Suddha Bhakti in a practitioner stage. We are in the process. That's why always we call that we are the practitioner, not the advanced devotee. We are practicing devotees. So Suddha Bhakti also we are in the practitioner stage only. When you compare, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was comparing that ripened mango and raw mango. We are in the stage of the raw mango. One day when you go to the when you go to the Vaikuntha, we will turn into the ripened mango. So why they refer to mango, not any other fruits, because mango is the king of all fruits. King of yoga is Raja Yoga. King of all path is Bhakti. So this is a message for the devotees, and conclusion also. Message for the devotees that Suddha Bhakti is the only way we can get attracted by Krishna and we can go back to Godhead. Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Any doubts, any clarification? Thank you for joining and listening to Srimad-Bhagavatam.